because my thing is gonna fall.
We need to get a new stand because that stand sucks. That's why I bought this new stand for this one.
New stand.
New stand. Stand by me.
Stand by me.
We need a new stand for Robert.
Podcast stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
Just as long
as we podcast
in this room.
Yeah, I don't know where we are in the song.
I have no idea. But I won't be afraid.
No, I won't
be afraid.
Just as long as you stand. Sketchbook heroes.
Just like that.
The worst name ever. We can't rhyme it with anything.
Yeah. Whew. Okay, I'm warm everywhere.
Warm up done.
Yep. Embarrassment.
Begin.
100%. We are good.
Always. And forever.
Mm-hmm. So welcome back to episode 188 of the Sketchbook Heroes podcast with me, Ilias.
And me, Robert.
And that is maybe the first time in fucking weeks that I managed to say it in the right order.
Yeah! We are back, baby. We are back.
Exactly. And today we're going to talk about a topic that we will find out later because we don't really know what this topic is.
It's a surprise episode.
No, but actually,
yeah,
I think I know how to describe it now. We actually did come to a conclusion.
I love that break.
Yeah.
We actually did come to that conclusion.
It's perfect. Even unintentionally, we write comedy.
It's that Splinter thing again. What was he doing on the roof? Coming. Yeah. To a decision. Yeah.
Yes, but today we're into accountability.
Yes.
And usually we start the year's first episode with kind of just trying to tell you our goals and what the fuck we're going to do this year.
Which is what we're going to be doing.
Yes,
but
I don't
with
really...
a twist.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any holes.
We only have holes.
Yeah. Yes.
Of emptiness.
Of emptiness.
Emptiness. So we thought that we're going to try this accountability thing with you listening. Yeah. So we want you to listen, kind of figure out what you want to do this year. It can be something really small or something really big, but we want you to kind of, post about it on social media and tag us in it so we can share it.
And see it.
Exactly. And
then hold you accountable.
Accountable. And then we can follow up whenever we think of it again.
Yeah, or never. Yeah.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, a nice way of saying never. But yeah, now, let's just start rambling.
Yeah, let's ramble. Rambling, man.
All right, ramblers, let's start rambling.
Exactly. So, dude, how has your week been?
It has been really slow. Last week, I said that I was going to focus on the writing stuff, which I have.
The writing stuff.
Very much so, yeah. And but apart from focusing on the writing stuff, I haven't actually done much of the writing stuff.
Cool. I like that way.
I've been laser focused, so focused.
I like it.
No, it was a pretty slow week to begin with, and then I actually had 2 days cancel, so it was a really slow week, which was fantastic. So I actually had 2 days of doing pretty much nothing.
I'm just hearing in my head like, accountability heroes! Just like, haven't done anything.
Nope. Staying accountable. But I have managed to watch a lot of stupid stuff, which I will be covering kind of. I kind of want us to remember some of these olden goldies that I have been watching, and then I'm going to talk some of the newer movies that have come out at the end of last year. Mm-hmm. So I will be talking Death on the Nile. I will be talking Snake Eyes, the G.I. Joe movie.
I was like, Snake Eyes, Nicholas Kage.
Oh, no. No Hokage here. And I am going to talk a little bit about Moon Knight. Mm-hmm. And which other new movie did I see? Probably something else that's kind of new. And a whole bunch of old stuff. So again, I had 2 days off, which means I've watched a lot of stupid stuff, which is great.
But you had a list even.
Oh, yeah. No, I tend to write down what I've seen just so I can get the IMDb rating, and I can sort of, if I have any brilliant thoughts while watching it, I write that down just so I can remember what I've seen as well.
Just like brilliant stuff.
Yeah, but kind of.
Garbage notes.
Yeah. I won't spoil any of the olden goldies. I'm gonna drop those at the retro. But I think we're gonna start with those in the retro and then just end with the newer stuff, just to tease, I guess. But yeah, that's all I've done this week. I haven't done shit. But on the other side of the spectrum, this week is like one of the most hectic weeks in a very long time. So I'm probably going to be extremely dead next week. So that's my week. How are you? And how was your week?
I've done like things. It feels like I've done.
Yes, I'm not. That's not wrong.
Not wrong, but not the point.
But not right.
So yeah. Like it feels like I've done a million things, but I've done nothing. You know, I've worked, and then after work I've worked.
Yeah.
And then I've been with the family, and then I've gone back to work. So it's been this like this balancing act of like just, you know, the weekend.
Yeah.
And then work in between, you know, when the kids have like when they're playing with friends and my daughter had a sleepover, you know, so the kids are busy and my wife is doing her thing. I was like, okay, I'll work. So I put in a couple of hours, and then the family got together. We hung out together, you know, like that. And then they went to bed. And then I was like, okay, work. So I really like, and I've been so focused on work in a good way that I have, like, I feel like I've been able to go to the gym. Me and my wife have gone for a walk, you know. And then I got home. I started working on the freelance stuff. And then, you know, I took a break. We ate together. We did something. And then, you know, back to work. Like, it's just life. It just works. It just works. Right now, like, I've achieved something here. It feels good, but I haven't really done anything outside of working and hanging with the family, you know, like. Yeah,
but I mean, sometimes that's all you need, really. You don't have to do more.
For right now, like, it feels like I'm in a good place. The only thing that's bad about it is that I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I know. Which is why I wrote down what I've seen, because I know what happens on Mondays. And we're always like super pumped. We're eating burgers. We're like starting to come up with ideas, and then we sit down here and we're like, boop, bloop.
No, but I was trying to watch. I was gonna watch Moon Knight. I was like, I'm just gonna finish this portrait. But then I was in a flow, and I was just like, okay, I'll just start the next one. And then once I'm like getting to the end, and I just finished that one. And did another one. And then I started falling asleep.
Fantastic.
And I didn't want to. I wanted to watch it, you know, properly watch it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I have it in me to see it twice.
No.
So I'd rather just watch it once.
I think this is probably better too, because now you get 2 episodes instead of 1.
That's what I heard. Like, this one felt like there's a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe it's better to wait for a couple of episodes.
Yeah. I definitely think so. It was a good introduction, but it does leave you wanting quite a bit. But it just invokes a lot of questions and stuff. But we'll cover that later. Or actually, I won't talk that much about it, just initial thoughts.
Yep.
But cool. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And
every week for some reason.
Yeah. And for all of you new listeners out there.
And the new people that actually shouted us in their stories. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Always fun to see new faces pop up, you know. And just, you know, like, just tell us what you like about the show. Like, it is always fun, or what you're doing while listening.
Or how you found it. Like, where did you find out about it?
Yeah, it's always fun. And also, I love Mimosa, like, still tagging us after these years, you know, with the dog. With the Sketchbook Hero doggy, you know, like, it is a lot of fun. So
and thank you, Max.
And thank you, Max. At Underverk.
Underverk. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Intro song. Go. Go. Go.
God damn it. All that's in.
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone into the danger zone.
They loved 80s cartoons. Even with beards and tattoos, you know they haven't changed at all. Filling sketchbooks every night, getting fed away they try. Sketchbook hero, imagination burning. Sketchbook hero, sketchbook hero, pick up the sketchbook hero. They don't seem to have any life. Sketchbook hero.
Slim Shady.
Back in biz.
Mm-hmm.
Needs.
Needs. No.
Like, I'm really wasting the last bit of sort of,
Yeah.
the fumes are going.
So we always share what we want to do,
Yeah.
on the show.
And do we do that just to include you guys in our plans, or do we do it so we force ourselves to actually do something throughout the year? Who knows?
Who knows?
But
So-
we do it.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who? Huh.
But yeah, so this time we thought we should involve you in the process and, get you started on those dreams, because now the world is somewhat opening up.
Yeah.
Depending on where you live. Some countries still suck.
Yeah.
But you know what they say about success? No.
Yeah. You got to suck your way up. Or
Oh,
what do we
man.
say?
No, it
That's-
was.
We've never said
There's
that.
no success without some sucking, which
yeah.
was not what I intended it to be. But that
There's there's a
there's a little bit of truth in that
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Unfortunately, yes. But what I wanted to say is that the world is opening up. A lot of new opportunities are,
presenting
themselves, and it's such a good opportunity to come in here and just present yourself and your work and your dreams, whatever it is. Like basically what we've always said, throw yourself in the way, of, I don't know, possibilities.
Yes. Whatever that means. But yes, exactly.
Yeah, which is-
I think maybe so we could do like a quick little what we have, like the little plans that we have for this year, just to give people an example, and then
that's good. That's
and then we
good.
can just sort of
Because we
brainstorm.
kind of talked about that in the few episodes that have been, and we talked about all the events
Yeah.
that you have upcoming,
Yeah.
like way more than I do. I have one, which includes you.
there we go.
But
But that's not true. You
No,
do
I-
have more events.
I don't have events.
No, but like the thing you're doing tomorrow, the other day.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, that
but-
is an event. That's something happening.
Yeah,
Which
okay,
is
that's
kind of
true.
similar to what I will be doing for
But
my
mine
events.
is like 2 hours long. That is so nice.
Yes, I
It is
wish
so-
mine was,
yeah.
but yeah. But I mean, those are just a part of my work.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really say that those are goals or things
No,
that I've put.
but I think you need to plan for them.
Yeah.
So they
But
like-
again, that's also included in my work plan. And
but work plans is like
also
it
plans.
is a plan.
Yeah, I
it's
guess.
a-
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I think you can't have goals without that in mind. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. No, that's true.
so.
Yeah. So do you want to start? Like,
Okay, mine is way shorter. We have Comic-Con that we're doing together with Matthias, and our little group has expanded. So now it's like 3 tattoo artists.
yeah,
And-
including myself.
Yeah, exactly. And then
But
me
I'm
and
still
Matthias
waiting
on
for John is one of the guys.
Mhm.
He just he's a late edition, and he was asking about price and all
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
sent that to him, but he hasn't gotten back to me,
Okay,
which is
okay,
the
cool.
typical tattooer way.
Mhm.
It takes like a week to get a response,
Mhm.
so maybe he's not going to be joining.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but it's still like it's a manageable sum for all of us.
Yeah.
And I think my other goal that I've had, I was actually going to do this as like a fun thing this Christmas, and that was unpack my printer that I bought. Who the fuck knows at this point? Whenever, I think November, like whenever Black Friday was, there was a really good deal on this printer that I don't remember the name of anymore. Something 1000 Canon Pro-ish. And I'm so excited to try it out still. I just, haven't gotten around
It's
to it.
insane that you've had it for this long and not even tried it yet.
Yep. So I've never done this before, by the way. Like
Insane.
bought something this expensive and then just kept
let it
in the
sit
box.
there.
Yeah. But I really like if I unpack it, the place that I place it on will be the place that it stays on, and I just didn't
But I
want to
think
deal with that
you've
shit.
locked into that idea way too much, which is why you haven't touched it.
No, but I bought the thing now, but I need to figure that shit out
Exactly.
now. Yeah.
You're putting hurdles in front of you instead of just like fucking
No, but the thing
rip
is,
that shit down, put it up, do something with it.
yeah, but
Put it on the kitchen table for fuck's sake.
Yeah, no.
No, I know.
But yeah.
Yeah.
No. It isn't a problem. I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
To be honest. But now, like, I need to try it out because that's a big part of my Comic-Con setup.
Yeah.
I'm going to print all my own prints this year and also sell some originals, hopefully, and just see where the fuck this goes. Like, this Comic-Con, I need to make a bit more money to cover the cost of our super expensive booth.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, John will reply.
Yes, please.
Nah, but it doesn't take it down that much when he joins.
No,
so.
I know. But it's still something.
But it is something, yeah. But really looking forward to Comic-Con this year. I'm hoping that it's going to be a bit busier than last year.
Yeah. More people are kind of alive and around.
And maybe, like there won't be
the COVID pass thing?
The COVID thing, yeah. So maybe that shit can just go to hell.
Yeah.
And that'll give people more incentive to come and cough on each other, and check out our stuff.
Did you get the third vaccine thing? No? You're not doing it?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm just I just can't be bothered. Like,
yeah, but that's what everybody says.
Yeah,
but that's
but
also the downfall of, because it does evolve and they're gonna.
No, I'm not against. I just
number 4 is coming around the corner.
That's what I'm saying. They're just gonna keep it's gonna be like it feels like it's gonna be like shot 88.
Yeah.
Shot 90.
100%.
So I don't know. I don't know what's right or wrong.
No, I just I was told that
I work
from the doctors. They're like, if they recommend you do a third shot, then you do a third shot. It's because that's what's best for humanity. It's not just because
as a thing.
But this is all. Who knows who to trust, and
that's the problem. That's the problem. Like, it is just such a big confusion. Like,
I was super lucky with this one. It was all within 5 minutes of me deciding to get it. I had it.
Okay, well.
I was just walking and I wonder if they have a time. Checked and they have a time. I went in. I was the only one there. I just had to walk into the room. I didn't even have to register.
Dude, all mine have been super quick. Like, once I've decided to do it, it's like, okay, it's this day.
Yeah.
Check. And then you go in. And usually they even, like you get to go ahead of time. Yeah. Like, every time.
And I didn't even have to wait this time. Normally you get the shot and then they ask you to sit down for 10 minutes. Okay. With this, because I had the 2 first ones are Pfizer, and I got the third one Pfizer as well.
Okay.
It makes it a lot less severe, like the impact on your body. Yeah. So I didn't feel shit. Like, the third one was
I didn't feel any
nothing.
of them. I didn't feel any of them.
The 2 first ones, I felt it in my arm. The third one was just 1 or 2 days of feeling like I worked out a bit or maybe got punched on the arm.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it feels like it's
it's a little bit sore.
Yeah.
But then that was it. So yeah, I was super happy because I was ready for I'm going to get fever and I'm going to be so sick. But but that was sort of derailing and just bragging about me getting the third shot.
Yeah. If I had a gig that required it, I would probably take it without a problem. Yeah. I just work from home. Yeah. I don't care.
I wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
just on the walk. But I mean, and for Comic-Con, I mean, there's so much for me to have to consider now and start planning. Like, it's so much more work for me, which is why it sucks that it's so expensive, because that's just the price of being there. But I have to pay for so many other things that I have to bring with me.
Let's trick you on. Like, oh, dude, it's 9,000 for you. Yeah.
But maybe they have materials that we all could use, so I don't have to buy a printer. Stencil printer.
Oh shit! Yeah,
we need
that.
Yeah, and that's 7,000 crowns. That's
okay. That's another 7 on top of the 7 we're already paying right now without yuan.
Yeah, and then it's 500 for just the printing paper. You need the inks, and then all of the other material, and so and so and so and so, and then maybe we get to tattoo 3 people on the whole weekend,
and you cover nothing.
Exactly. So
that's why you should bring print.
That is also what I'm doing. Maybe, like Matthias said, a little bit of a reprint of the old stuff.
Yeah.
Or maybe you said that. No,
I don't remember.
One of you guys.
One of us said stuff.
Yeah, you did. But apart from Comic-Con, do you want to talk about the gig you're doing now? Like
So the gig that I'm doing now is just a VIP invite only thing that I can apparently not talk. I can't tell you what and who.
No, okay.
It is like we all know it's dog portraits by now.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I can talk about that.
And it's done and over with when they're hearing this.
Yeah. When you're hearing this, it's all fine. I've already probably posted about it, and the people that I've done it with have posted about it at this point.
Hopefully.
But the event is like one. I think it's my last one with Samsung as far as I know.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully this will bring something else fun like down the road.
But also establishing you as a trustworthy artist with them.
With them, yeah.
Like you already delivered the first time, and that was like a pretty low key gig, really. Like when you think about what you got to do at the thing.
No,
like, it was
dude.
It was such an anticlimactic thing.
so anticlimactic. But what I've heard since is because they called me
Greek.
By the end of last week and just praised me.
Oh, really?
Like Samsung is like really happy with what you've done and the way that you sort of present, the work that you put in and that you tag them and, the way that you basically conduct yourself with this whole thing. Like they're really satisfied with the whole thing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to mean some more work down the line.
Yeah. If they keep, trying to get into this field, like with the drawing stuff, then I think, I think it's going to be a good thing.
Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, I mean...
And then I have, the gig that I have with Max here at Underverket.
Yeah.
So that I think that one is going to run me to at least late August.
Yeah.
And depending on how well it performs by then. And then Max also told me that the other gig is a go as well. So I have 2 gigs with Max, basically. 2 different clients. And they're all like work that I can, I can visualize it in my head and draw it out.
Yeah.
Fairly simple, whereas, a lot of the other freelance stuff that I also have been asked to do is a bit more complex and will require me to do research, and, finding reference and all that. And it won't pay as much, not short term. Like I'll have to work a lot to get the same type of money. So I'm going to down prioritize that and, give it to other freelance friends that are in that field.
Yeah.
But it feels like I won't have time to kind of do my own thing. Like I'll squeeze in some. But right now, I'm kind of satisfied with the stuff that I'm doing, and it's fun to explore.
Yeah. I mean, like...
So expect me to post dogs for like 2 weeks.
But what, if anything, what would be the stuff that you would like to do for yourself? Do you have any ideas?
I want to take, for example, the latest ink one that I did.
Yeah.
With Opa touching the tree and then like everything glowing. I would like to take that one and digitally paint it and then print it.
Yeah.
Make it, like add more stuff to the background because right now it's just a black nothing.
Yeah.
And just do something there, like a magical kind of lighting with nice colors and stuff. And then I'm thinking of trying to incorporate like this rainbow glow, like so there are these colors that kind of, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's clear in my head. And just try to like bring out like a really colorful piece that I can print for Comic-Con, for example. Just something nice to have on your wall.
Yeah.
And either I'm going to sort of split it up into 3 paintings, so you put them
like
on the wall.
A triptych. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they're not like, you don't put them together, you put them spaced.
Yeah.
But they make a whole, basically.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird. But yeah, I don't know. Like, just want to explore stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then maybe colorize some other stuff. Maybe do some fan art stuff as well for Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And print, some smaller size than some bigger size stuff.
But you do have plans.
I have plans. I don't know exactly what I'm going to draw. That's the thing. I can do some of my stuff. then maybe do some limited run of something.
Yeah.
Because the fan art, I try to just do it for Comic-Con in a small, limited amount, and so that's going to be my focus. Hopefully, I'll have time to actually draw some private stuff in like August. But I'm really happy with the way things are right now.
Nice.
And also probably starting up a new game at work. Not looking forward to that because that'll
be interesting. See how your energy levels are going to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
So no big plans though.
Well, but you're keeping it super realistic at this stage.
And then I'm a bit worried. I haven't decided what to do with Inktober.
Yeah.
I feel like Inktober is such a good marketing opportunity for me. But then it is also a great opportunity to die.
Yeah, for me it gives, it literally gave me nothing.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not prioritized at all this year. So I think I'm going to let it go.
I think it is a smart thing.
Also baby and stuff.
Maybe you could do Write-tober.
Yeah.
You just write, I'm talking write a scene, he walks in, blah, 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 does this thing.
I'm not going to do that either.
No, of course not. But
I'm like, no. I'm just going to focus on, the one thing. Yeah. Fucking Tober. I'm done, man.
This was a Draw-tober. Write-tober.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm done. Stupid shit. But, yeah, I did my thing.
Ain't nothing but a chicken wing.
Yeah.
So.
Are you done?
I don't have that much more. That's the stuff I'm going to try to do. Because
it's still a lot of stuff.
It is. It's always.
And that's only one event.
Yeah. I only have one event though, so I'm really happy for that. But I have a lot of stuff that isn't stuff that you will be seeing anytime soon. But it is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's work after work, basically.
Hopefully, it'll give you new ideas for stuff to talk about. Let's put it that way. And then we also have, if we are going to do something for episode 200.
When the fuck is that?
I don't know.
We should check the date.
I think we
didn't check the date. We just said, it's 16 weeks from now.
Yeah. Which
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago. I don't know.
15 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, so need to check that.
Yeah. And see what's feasibly possible to do. Because I think it is going to be around baby time.
God damn. But we'll record it ahead of time.
Will we? Really? Yeah.
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 That's actually possible.
Yeah. But
we record episode 200.
But it also
4 weeks in advance.
It requires planning.
Yeah, but that's why we have Nella, because she's going to plan it.
Yeah, but we both dissed her like crazy, so
it doesn't matter.
She hates us now.
She works here.
Yeah.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah. But
she wants to do it.
Okay, but she wants to just do something.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And I think with this, she can mess up and still succeed. So.
Exactly. We were like, you did more than we were going to do.
Fantastic. Thank you for sitting in a chair. Yeah.
She is the one person in the audience.
Yeah, she is.
Just sit there. Shh.
Woo!
Woo!
Love you guys.
She has headphones on listening to something else.
Love you, Robin. And and
Albert.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I'm like, what? Elise? Yeah.
Yes.
You shut your face.
Stupid face. Yeah. But dude, you have a million events, babies, a wedding. Tell us more about that.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to you, listener.
Yeah.
Friend.
I don't even know where to begin.
Begin at the beginning.
Begin at the beginning, and the beginning began when it all began. No, we're having a baby. So this Wednesday, or last Wednesday for you guys, we're going to do the ultrasound and see what type of baby.
Klingon.
Yeah, hopefully. So that'll be interesting. And then it's pretty much just trying to stay collected and focused until said baby arrives. In between now and baby arrives, we also have a week vacation planned just to get away, to plan for baby stuff.
It's a vacation from other stuff, to plan other stuff.
Yeah, we call it a playcation, but it's plan, not
Plancation.
Yeah, plan.
Yeah, okay, no.
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 Yeah, man.
Yeah. What the fuck?
So that's happening. And the baby is due sometime, I guess, early September. We will find that out on Wednesday
On
as
the
well.
day.
Yeah. Yeah, on the day
On
when
the
it
day.
happens.
It's happening.
It's happening. So that's, I guess, the biggest thing this year, which kind of makes me not prioritize anything else. But with that said, I do have 4 different types of conventions. So 3 tattoo conventions plus Comic-Con. And I mean, when I do a convention now, apart from Comic-Con, which is a very new type of thing in tattoo terms, because I don't really know what I need to bring and like all that logistic madness. Because when you do a tattoo convention, you have most of the stuff on site already because it's provided from the actual convention for you. So the first one is now in April, actually. So at the end of April. And then we have one in June, one in August, and then Comic-Con in November.
Jesus Christ.
And then maybe something in between there as well. And I don't know what that is. But there's a lot of logistic and planning and trying to get like enough money to have to afford these conventions and blah, 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 blah. So that's a nightmare in itself, but it's also a lot of good fun. And going from last year just having sort of the 1 or actually 2 conventions with Comic-Con, but just the 1 tattoo convention to now 4 tattoo conventions.
You said no to none.
Yeah, it's it'll be interesting to see how tired I am. Because that's also something that I've realized these last couple of days. I've been really thinking a lot when I had some time on my hands. I am old now. Like I really have just come to accept that I am a very, very much older me. I'm not 20 anymore. I can't hang with the cool kids. Like we went to a little party this Saturday. Just cool kids. And then the old fart, me pointing at myself. I was just like, nope. This is not my scene anymore. Like I'm too old for this. I don't understand what they're saying and doing, and it's just So slowing down, taking time to be the old fart, growing into the daddy pants, and all of this. So just slowing down in general, I think, and for my own personal stuff, I'm only focusing on the writing this year.
Oh my God! Do you know what you became now? Lambert.
Oh,
Lambert.
That was one of those. It's so bad, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lambert.
Lambert.
I don't think so, but I actually think so.
It's just in my head. It was just like connect the wires to this.
Come on, man.
Come on, Lambert.
Solder it. Yeah. I am fucking Lambert. But
Lambert.
so yeah, I'm gonna. The difficult thing is that I have 3 ongoing stories now that I am writing and a few other ones, but I need to focus on just the one. And like this needs to be the one that I am going to sell in, that I'm going to try to actually make into something. And then like, how do I tackle that? Do I go the most original idea, which is the crazy one I sent you? But that's so extremely eccentric and weird that it might be a really, really difficult sell. Or do I go the safe route with the vampire breakdance story?
I think that one,
because it's so simple as
I think
a story.
you can get that one out because you don't have to figure out how the military works, like in the scenario that you're putting in, and how all these different things. You don't have to figure those things out in that story.
No, it's an easier write. I guess
it is an easier write. You just need to make it compelling enough, sort of story.
And that is the difficult thing with that one, because it is a simpler story. It's not a lot of things happening. So I need a lot more fluff in between the stuff.
I don't think you do, though, because I think you have something there
Yeah, but it's,
that'll
you know,
make
the
it-
normal mundane life of a teenager. And now, again, Lambert here. Yeah, I've forgotten what it is to be one of those teenagers and how do I connect? Because I guess that's going to be the target audience, the tweens, or, you know, I'm not going to write a teenage book for us, you know,
No,
because we're way past that. There's going to be parts in the story that is more for us with the older, the other Lambert, I guess, in the book. Christopher, yeah. Christopher.
Christopher Lambert.
Amazing. But because it feels simpler, it's probably more difficult, is what I mean. Kind of like with a simple tattoo where you're just like, well, this is so easy.
It
and
depends
then
on
it
what
just
the
always takes twice the amount of time.
I think it depends. You just need to decide what is the story you want to tell with that. I guess like it is.
I do have pretty much the whole thing written down, like from start to finish with all the beats. So it is just fluffing out in between those beats. But the shitty thing is that I've written it all in English and now I need to translate it. So I need to rewrite because I did a Google Translate on it and just sort of to see what happened. And it kind of was the songs that we listened to with Max. That's it.
Google
just
Translate songs to your native language is hilarious.
It's amazing. Yeah. But it did not work in like, this is a masterful novel. No, it was just like when I write it in English, like that introduction, you know, the pieces of shit, blah, blah, blah.
Bitar av bajs. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. hennes egna lilla bit av skit. You're like, no. So, yeah, I really need to rewrite the whole thing. But the good thing about that is that I get to rewrite the whole thing and make it sound even better. But it's so much. I didn't realize how much I had written in that story until I copy-pasted it and like...
But I must be honest, I'm more curious about that story.
Yeah.
Because I can see it taking so many directions and you could misdirect a lot in like subtle ways that makes it feel smarter than it is, you know?
And that is like, to be honest, because I know everything, when I write those sort of like the normal scenes or whatever where you mask something, I can't say that, you know, how do I put this? Because I know who the murderer within
you know
quotation
the
mark
answer
is.
on everything.
So it's like, is it overly obvious here that it is that guy, or does nobody know? Like that's something that just fucks with your head when you're writing that type of story, because in my head, obviously it's him. Like it can't be anybody else.
It can't be anyone else, but it could also be someone else.
Yeah, and that's what I want to get. You know, really want to have that like punch in the face and like, no way.
But that's the beauty of that one is also that it could be two people.
Yeah.
But you're telling them it's the third person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, it's that fucking guy. Like it's probably that guy. And then in the end, it's the one that you fucking didn't think about at all.
You got to do the Scooby-Doo, the Scooby-Doo thing. It's always the one that's never in the story. You see him in the beginning and then it's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they come back and you're like, oh, of course, it's that guy. I knew it. And you never knew. But yeah, that was a really long rant about the one thing that I have that I've said is that's my only goal apart from getting wifey to give birth to a healthy baby. That's my only goal this year. And then if I can finish the story, that's like...
But what if you finish the story, you know, like just... It doesn't have to be the final form, you know, but just finishing the story.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
And then just so I have a finished script so I can start sending it out. And
that's not what I meant. I just meant have something finished that you can, you know, keep writing on.
Polish, yeah.
Yeah, polish, basically.
But
so you don't have to rewrite the whole thing, but you can rewrite parts of it.
And that's like, so what the... What do you call them? The writing places, the publishers. The only thing that they've told me, like the one person that I've actually talked to, was that it doesn't need to be a good, like you don't need to have it 100% finished. But if you have from A to Z finished, like the whole story, so we can read it and see the full story.
Yeah.
Then, we can go all in with you because we know that you have the whole story planned. The tweaks and the fine tuning and stuff that comes after.
Yeah.
But if we can see that you have the whole story,
if there's a potential to the story,
then,
I guess,
you would get the money straight away. Before,
what am I going to do with the money?
Exactly.
Just give me the movie.
Just give me the movie. No, but before, like if you go into Bonnier Carlson or whatever, it says that you don't need the full script. You only need to present the whole story. You need to tell them on a different PDF or whatever. This is what the story is going to be, and these are the beats, and this is the important thing and the important characters. And then you just present either the most important scene with the pages before and after that scene, or just the first couple of chapters that you have. You don't need the full written story, like she said when I talked to this
I think
publisher.
It's different from publisher to publisher,
It
I
is.
guess, because I think a lot of people think they have a good story.
Yeah.
And
but
it's
then,
like, but it's in my head,
and then they can never get it out.
Yeah.
And that is the most normal thing, because everybody has a really cool scene and can write that maybe
exactly.
well. But then how do you...
Together,
The fluff, again. It's the fluff that worries me, because it's just so mundane and boring. And how do you get that exciting and interesting?
I would so recommend you to read the Swedish author, Sara Belfjord.
No!
She's so good at that. I don't understand. Like, when you read it, you just relate. Like, you can understand, like the lingo feels real.
Yeah, I didn't like the person reading. Maybe it was actually herself
Maybe just
reading.
No, she doesn't read her own books.
Okay, yeah, it just didn't... I didn't
just read the books. Just
like
read them.
Yeah, but that's mean.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Somebody needs to read it to me. Okay.
Okay. We'll read a couple of chapters.
Good. Yeah.
The Sketchbook Heroes podcast.
Now you just got a new thing to do this year.
In Swedish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I wouldn't mind reading more of the
Me
book.
reading for you. I wouldn't mind you reading for me.
But that's the shitty thing now, that I have to translate them to English, because now I can't read them here to make it sound cool.
You mean to
awesome.
translate them to Swedish? That's
Exactly. Because if I want to sell it, obviously it's going to be easier for me to sell it in Sweden if it's Swedish. And it's going to be easier for me to sell it in Sweden rather than try to make it in like the American market or wherever else. It just feels like that's maybe a little too big of a dream.
Yeah.
So maybe start small, back just here, and then they can help me sell that into the rest of the world. And then I have the English version.
No, I think
ready.
someone else will direct your version, their version of your
translated. Yes, probably. I mean, obviously, it's never going to happen, the whole publishing thing. But it's a dream,
but
and I
it's
need
worth
to
trying.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I mean, I'm gonna.
Hey, dumber people have succeeded to
That's the
make
thing.
what the fuck, the Room guy.
Yeah, the Room guy.
What the fuck?
But he paid for it himself.
Yes, but
it fucking
I think he's gotten money for some stuff as well.
Of course,
But
like every sell of the DVD and at cinemas,
but
he's made money for sure. But yeah, like again, if I can get it to a publisher, that's fantastic.
Yeah, just have someone read it.
And I sent the window story to another podcast that reads creepy stories, and it's called Creepy Podden. It's a Swedish creepy story podcast. And he said that he enjoyed it, but we'll see if, maybe they'll actually include it in one of their episodes in one point. And that would be almost the equivalent of me getting published.
Wait, did you write that in, did you translate it
I
back?
rewrote it in
Fuck,
Swedish.
that is hard, because it was good in English.
Yeah, I really did enjoy it more in English, but it kind of works in Swedish too, because it gets a little more creepy or real in a way.
Okay.
And I also added some stuff that I was missing from the first round of it. So that was nice revisiting it, and it was a kind of quick rewrite into Swedish.
The nice thing about that is that it's a contained story within, this cabin.
Yes.
So it's easier stuff to write, and then to make it well is a different story.
Yeah.
But you can at least see the beginning and the ending basically immediately.
Yeah, and that's what I like. I would love to write more shorter stories like that.
Dude,
It's just
that's
a
what I
lot of
want
fun.
to do. I would love to do anthologies, basically.
And just do like one book with some like 30 small stories in it. Like that would be great.
That would be super cool.
For the future. I mean, I do have a lot of
The
ideas.
Sketchbook Heroes Anthology Collection.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't mind doing like a little bit of a branch out of the Sketchbook Heroes and do like reading stories, because our voices are so
beautiful,
soothing and entertaining.
I am Christopher Lambert.
No, I am.
Yeah, I know, but I was doing you. I was blasting you, bro.
I've got nothing. Thank you.
Fist me, brother.
No. Get your fist away from my face. Don't Will Smith me. Don't make me Will Smith you. Yeah. Yeah. But that is like, it's, I feel kind of sad that that's the only stuff that I have planned this year. It feels like
You have
not that
so
much.
You have
I
so
know,
much.
but it just doesn't feel like enough.
Robert, lower the expectations, biatch.
Oh, they are so low.
No, they're not.
Oh yeah,
Like, if you feel disappointed,
they are
at all,
Solo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you feel disappointed about all the stuff that you have, it's a lot of stuff.
It's just a story, more or less. All the other stuff is just work. And that is like my main focus is really trying to be better at my job. I want to
it doesn't have that same satisfaction though.
No,
somehow I don't know why.
It is again like going back to the darts and you know, you've hit the bullseye so many times now that it just doesn't feel like a proper
you need
bullseye.
20 of them.
You need 20 of them,
And then immediately the next time.
or I need 20 of them, or at least like double bullseye or triple bullseye.
Triple bullseye
triple
is the
bullseye
only
is
thing
the
we
one.
haven't done so far.
The elusive triple.
God damn it! I got a double twice last time, and
Mhm.
I totally forgot about it
Yeah.
immediately after.
That's the shitty thing. Like
Yeah.
what are the chances of doing that? Like it's insane that we
Yeah.
managed to do it, and that we have managed to do it so many times.
Repeatedly, yeah.
Like just the fact that you hit the bullseye 20 times
That was
over
insane.
like how many, maybe 2 hours? Or?
I don't know. We got 11 before the podcast, and then another 9 after.
Yeah.
Where
And
two of them were doubles.
It wasn't at all a long period of time that we were throwing.
Not
Maybe
like the usual time. Yeah.
2.5 hours, maybe like
of
tops.
Yeah.
So that's
man.
that's pretty crazy. Like
For us.
Yeah. And you get excited for that one split second when it hits, and then it's gone. And that's what it feels
I
like.
think the excitement last time was that they came so close to each other. Yeah.
And just often.
Yeah, often is the.
But that's what it is with tattoos. And now it's like, I don't know, what is the next level for me? I just need to polish the craft and become better, maybe a little bit faster. But
It takes time, yeah.
I'm so content with where I am, and I'm really grown into that type of artist, and I'm okay with everything that I do. And it's all good, you know. It's a weird mental state that I am in at this stage. It's just everything is like, yeah, it's good, you know. I have no complaints. I'm booked far enough ahead to really feel successful. I'm making just enough money to get by, but good, you know. I can buy kind of what I want, and we're two now splitting everything as well.
Oh,
it
that's
just
so
feels
nice,
great.
dude.
Started like a little bit more of a savings account, investing in some stocks and stuff. Like it's just grown up stuff, but it just, you know, I miss having more goals. I miss having a lot more stuff to chase, and, you know, more dreams, I guess. Whereas now, like, we've done so much stuff.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've done stuff. That's the thing. Like, I don't feel like, you know what I mean?
No, you've removed the dart, and it's time again. You know,
I was talking with my wife just this past weekend, and we talked about like life early on, and it just feels like another person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Early 20s. Who the fuck was that guy? Even the early days of this show.
Yeah, those were different dudes.
Years ago. And it's only 5 years ago. You know.
But a lot has happened in those 5 years.
Yep.
Like, actually, a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
which is, I mean, it's cool that we have this sort of diary of.
Oh, dude, yeah, that I will never
ever revisit.
Yeah, never. Like every time someone posts like a really early episode, and they have it with sound on the story.
Yeah,
I'm just like, oh, I can't listen to this. I'll just share it really fast and turn off the sound.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. All right, let's
turn it.
Let's turn it to the listener.
Yes.
To you, dear listener. You.
What do you want to do? You know what I mean? Like, what is the one thing that you want to achieve with, I don't know, your artistic journey or whatever the fuck kind of journey
Ilya's
it is?
printer and my writing. What is your Ilya's printer?
Yeah, what is your printer?
Yes. What is your goal? What's your dream? Do you have one of those that you feel is doable within the remainder of this year?
And also, like, the goal could be to just get started. That's the thing. Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm going to achieve, what a company can't achieve in a year.
Exactly.
By myself.
Be realistic. That's just like a professional tip. Because if you aim too high, it just means that you're going to fall a lot farther. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, start easy and work your way up. But that's also where we come in. So if you don't really know where to set your goals, just reach out to us. Write us a DM on Instagram and tell us about your dreams. Maybe we can even make it into an episode where we can talk about it here if you want.
Or maybe we could have like how we would approach it.
Yeah, exactly.
So if if we get enough of them, I guess, so we can fill an episode, we could discuss whatever the fuck your goal is and how we would tackle it from our point of view. Yeah.
And maybe that would be extremely helpful or
totally,
or give us a great idea that we can rip off.
And steal your thing and forever be rich.
Yes.
On your success.
Christopher.
Limber. He's lamer than before.
Is lamer.
I love Christopher Limber.
Limber.
But yeah, it would be really nice though to hear from you and kind of see what it is in life that you want to achieve.
Yeah.
And just sort of give you that kick in the ass to kind of just go after it. It doesn't have to be, like, if you're going to write, it doesn't have to be good writing. It just needs to be written. You just need to start somewhere.
Start with a good idea.
Yeah. I never aimed to be a game artist. I was going to be a Disney artist. You know what I mean?
Artist.
And then just it becomes something else, and that's cool too.
Yeah.
But you need to write a couple of shitty stories to get to the good one.
Yeah.
You need to draw a couple of sucky drawings to get to the good ones. Like, it is just a natural part of, becoming the best version of your artistic, I guess, alter ego. So just go out there and just try some shit, but make sure you start now. Don't wait for next year, Don't waste another 9 months trying to, on the start of next year.
Exactly.
Like, you can start now.
Yeah.
And then by the end of, this month, you could have a start. You could have something on paper or
the first step. Yeah. And that's the thing also. Like, you don't need to have every step of the way planned, but just get an idea or a goal that you can set to aim for this year at least.
Exactly.
So, I would love to hear those ideas. I would love to help you out and just spitball whatever it is. We are that elusive ball plank, as we say in Sweden. You just bounce stuff off of us, and hopefully we can get you guys going a little bit further, or give you that gentle kick in the butt that so many of us really need.
Really need sometimes, because it's basically what I've done with the printer. I could have just bought the fucking thing ages ago and just put my printer on it.
Yes, you could.
I just didn't want to deal with it, and now I've dealt with it and still
dealing with it.
Still dealing with it, yeah. But it's going to be solved this week, and hopefully this weekend I can actually unpack. I was going to unpack it this weekend, but yeah, business stuff.
Busy business stuff.
Yeah, but seriously though, you don't have to have everything figured out. Okay? Just start.
Yeah.
And you will figure out shit along the way. So just, whatever it is you want to do, post it in your stories, tag us in it at Sketchbook Heroes, and just let us see what you're working on. Just put something out, you know what I mean? Just put something out into the universe and then polish that turd until it becomes that gold nugget that we've always talked about.
The gold nugget.
The gold nugget.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. But don't expect it to be gold.
No.
Just start with the turd and take it from there.
Maybe it's bronze. Or maybe it's actually just a bean.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's going to be great.
Yeah. So,
awesome. Yeah, go forth, conquer, and tag us.
Exactly.
Cool.
What he said.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. Toolies.
Did we have something?
No Toolies. Moving on.
Retro time.
Retro.
With just Christopher Lambert.
Lame.
Very nice. Yeah, I've seen exactly Squat Diddly Squat.
Squat Diddly Squat. That sounds like a show I should watch.
Mm-hmm. Christopher Flanders.
Flambert.
Flanders.
Flambert.
Flanders.
Flanders. All right. So yes, I've watched quite a lot of movies, and obviously we don't need to cover each and every one of them, but there are some of these movies that are classics.
Cool.
And when I say a classic, I mean one of those really, really, really bad movies from the 80s or 90s that we loved when we were kids, and then I imagined loving, and then I watched them and I go, oh no.
Don't love this anymore.
Oh no. What have I done? Why did I waste my life?
What I've done.
I waste my life. Yeah.
What did you watch?
So, first one. Super Mario Bros. 1993 was the year it happened.
But it got worse fast after that.
Yeah. So the fact that they have the balls to call this movie Super Mario Bros.
It's so weird.
The only thing this movie has in common with Super Mario is the name.
The cover. Yeah.
The name.
Cover. Yeah, the name.
Super Mario Bros. And it's like...
Dude, it's such a weird movie.
Wouldn't you say that in the video game that Luigi and Mario are like proper brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Almost same age type. Like a few
Mario
years
is,
apart.
Yeah, exactly.
But two plumbers that are just
plumbers with similar clothing. One is like...
One taller and one shorter.
Shorter, yeah.
Yeah. In this one, Mario is the old guy who's like adopted Luigi is a young guy.
What?
Leguizamo. As Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
And not Mel Brooks.
I think it's even...
What's his name? Mel...
Yeah, Bowser?
No. Oh, fuck. No, I don't remember his name. The guy who plays Mario.
Oh, yeah, the guy from Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, and Hook. And
all the other things.
Others.
Yeah, he died a while back.
Probably.
Shit, his name
I think it's something close to Mel Brooks or something like that. Yeah.
Not Mel Brooks, though, but yeah, I know who you mean.
And apparently he hated making this movie.
Oh, really?
Like, really hated it.
I think that movie hates itself. Like,
yes.
It's such a rubbish movie. Like Bowser. It's just a guy with weird hair and a leather jacket or something
but
like
it's
that.
Also Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, I know.
And Dennis Hopper is always awesome.
Awesome, yeah.
And he is awesome in this movie too. But it's so ridiculous. Nothing makes sense. So the premise of the movie is that what if not all the dinosaurs died when that meteor hit? And they were like, when the meteor hit, it created like a parallel universe or another dimension where they started
all this shit
evolving into smarter beings, and then kind of became human-esque.
Dude, and the fucking Goombas?
Yeah. What's
with
with
the small
Goombas?
heads?
Yeah.
That look nothing like Goombas?
Yeah. No, there's nothing in this movie.
I think the only thing that looked like something from Mario was the bomb.
Yeah,
know,
that little yeah.
bomb that has like a couple of seconds in
Exactly. But those couple of seconds are forever in the movie too, because he uses it once and it just keeps walking forever. Yeah. But I did have a lot of fun with this.
No,
but it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But I would definitely recommend this as like one of those get a lot of beers with your friends and just
and laugh at this,
yeah.
like Highlander basically.
And every time they do like a Mario or video game reference and they just absolutely bomb, you take a drink and you're gonna be fucked.
You know what it reminds me of though?
Minutes.
Like this reminds me of that. Hi, paisanos! That old like Super Mario live action TV show.
Oh no, yeah. Oh man.
Hey, paisanos! Blah 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 blah.
Just doesn't work.
It's the Mario Brothers.
Just keep it as the game. Like, just shut up, Mario.
Yeah, it's such a dumb
no talking
thing to make. Like, you really need someone really lovable to play Mario. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And no one can look that cute.
Yeah, nobody can. But the premise. 2 Brooklyn plumbers.
There's a dumpster fire.
The dumpster fire. 2 Brooklyn plumbers, Mario and Luigi, must travel to another dimension to rescue a princess from the evil dictator King Koopa and stop him from taking over the world. Yeah,
nice.
It's got, again, nothing to do with the video game.
And a fun fact about this movie, it was directed by the dumpster from Highlander 2.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
the dumpster.
Oh, man, I didn't know that. I knew I recognized the name, but it didn't.
No, I was just kidding.
Really?
The actual dumpster.
Oh, okay. Oh, the dumpster.
The dumpster.
Yeah, the dumpster.
From Highlander 2 in the future.
Not the dumpster fuck, but the dumpster.
Not the dumpster fuck.
The fucking dumpster.
The fucking dumpster.
That would make sense, actually.
The dumpster, she was hiding it.
Yeah.
That movie was confusing. Still one of our best episodes.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard whatever the fuck that episode was called, don't listen to it ever.
Save yourself.
I think that's the one I'm going to be canceled over.
You think?
No.
There
are plenty more.
But they have Yoshi in the movie.
Yes, they do, and it's an animatronic.
And it looks amazing.
And it took, I think, 5 people to make it work properly.
Yeah. Well, it kind of makes sense. But it's really, really well made. It looks amazing. But yeah, it's got nothing to do with the movie. And they actually have, like, the main title song is made by Roxette. Fucking made the song.
There's nothing wrong with Roxette,
No.
but there's everything wrong with Roxette writing a Super Mario song, which is just weird.
Yeah. Like, why?
Yeah.
And it's got nothing to do with Mario.
With Mario, yeah.
No.
Yeah, you could have used any of the songs from any Mario fucking.
It just made the movie even weirder.
Yeah.
But it's amazing.
What song is it, though?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't write that down.
Who cares?
I was like, ooh, something by Roxette. Click. Gone.
So wrong.
That's how good it
was. Like, you know the soundtrack from the Super Mario movie, Roxette? Like, what? It's just
no.
You know Dennis Hopper, Super Mario guy? Like, what?
Everybody knows.
And Gizamo, Paisano.
The Paisano.
The Paisano guy?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, this...
No, not Jesus.
Not Jesus. The guy from Roger Rabbit.
He's the only one not in. Yeah.
Oh my God, this movie is becoming Highlander. I feel it slowly. Jesus.
So, what would you guess the rating of this movie?
of this movie? 4.8.
Ooh, that's like, well, as usual, you are pretty close. But that was a little too kind.
Oh, shit, really?
So we're at 4.1.
Oh, well, there you go.
Last time I checked. I guess that's a really good rating for this movie, to be honest.
It is a really good rating. It's one of those, yeah.
But it's, again, like, I managed to watch the whole movie without, like, killing myself.
Yourself, like, by yourself.
Just by myself. Yeah, I don't know.
Is that movie is that song in the movie as well? All by myself.
Probably.
Oh my God!
But you remember that I finished my whiskey? Yeah, that's probably where
movie.
most of that went.
Just a little more to take the edge off.
This movie is actually pretty damn good.
Wow, Yoshi looks really good.
So, like I said, this movie is going to be a lot better if you have alcohol. So, yeah, have fun with that.
Became an alcoholic because of this movie.
But all right, so in between that and the next classic, I watched some other classics. So the first Psycho,
Ooh, shit,
Alfred Hitchcock from 1960.
I think that's when I saw it last.
1960, yeah. Have you seen it?
Yeah. Dude, it went on TV all the time back in the day.
And it's actually
Such a
really
slow
good.
watch, yeah,
it is.
But it is. But all Hitchcock movies are a slow watch.
But it's like you have to remember that it was made in 60 and it's so ahead of its time in so many ways with how it's cut, how it's directed, how the story unfolds and everything about it is very, very forward thinking. And you just realize how much of a genius Alfred Hitchcock was and the amount of movies and books that he's published and made during the little time that he was active as a director or film dude. It's insane. I didn't know he was the man behind what was it called? Femme, like those books.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
I do not.
I don't remember what those books are called, but
I don't know.
Like a small group of teenagers that solve.
We talked about him like
last week.
Yeah,
or
some like one of the previous weeks in our lives.
Yeah, and he wrote a lot of those. Apparently.
Holy dicks!
I have one of those at home.
Idea. Yeah,
written by him. But yeah, so just we ended up going into like a black and white movie theme this week. So we saw that one, and then we saw Raging Bull with De Niro.
Oh, De Niro, yeah.
Which I hadn't seen. I thought I had, but
shit.
I had not.
I think I saw it with my parents even.
It's also a really, really slow watch. It's from 1980. So you think it's like from way earlier, but it's not. But the transformation that De Niro does in that movie, like I would say for you as this training nut that loves just physical work, see the transformation he goes through in this movie where he goes from ripped boxer to overweight, not at all funny stand-up comedian throughout the span of, 2 hours that this movie is. Holy shit. What a transformation.
And he's supposed to be the same character throughout.
Yeah, he is. And you really get to see like everything, like the whole transformation slowly happen as well. You get to be a part of the whole thing. I don't know how long it took for them to actually shoot the thing, but wow. You really understand why he got the Oscar for this role. Like the movie in itself, I think is very slow and it's not super duper entertaining. It's just like following.
Cape Fear is with him as well, right? He's the bad guy.
Yeah. He is definitely the bad guy.
The blad.
Yeah.
He's from Russia. He's
I think
blad.
that's probably one of the first memories I have of De Niro. It's what's it called? The Untouchables with Kevin Costner, where he plays Al Capone. Also overweight, so maybe that was shot kind of close to Raging Bull. So it's that one, and then the one that you said.
Cape Fear.
Cape Fear.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I was like, I just said it. And then I sounded like some type of like Muppet vampire instead of a Russian accent.
It was same. Yeah, it's the same as same. That was my version.
That sounded like a Borat character.
Yep, and that's what it is. But yeah, so Hitchcock's Psycho, rating on IMDb 8.5, just to put it in perspective, and Raging Bull 8.2. So like really, really highly rated movies.
Now a lot of fucking Kevin Costner movies are coming, like Bull Durham, and just like movies are coming back, like that year or those years where Kevin Costner was in every movie.
Yeah.
Like A
Tin
Perfect
Cup,
World, Dancing with Wolves. I was going to say Tin Wolf.
Tin Wolf.
Tin Wolf, Tin Cup, yeah.
I would have paid to see that movie for sure.
Oh, man.
And speaking of those.
Actually, just thinking that.
So before the absolute classic, I don't know if you've seen this movie or not, but Primeval.
Primeval sounds so familiar.
It's about like this big monster crocodile. Not at all Lake Placid, but kind of Lake Placid.
Yeah.
But in Africa. I just saw it yesterday.
What year?
2007.
Yeah, it sounds about.
It's with
Shit, it sounds so familiar.
the older brother from Prison Break or Dracula from Blade 3.
Okay. I think I know what movie. I might not have seen it, but I know what movie this is. Yeah.
It was one of those, like, I didn't really enjoy it, but I couldn't stop watching it. it's really B movie style. Very what are they called? Asylum, like that, almost that feel to it.
Yeah, but it's like you didn't think that about Anaconda.
No.
But then they made like a million of them. And
Exactly.
They have like, I think in the 5th one or something, it's like Knight Rider guy. Shit.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah. Dude, we laughed so hard at that movie. Like, it's just like, oh, we didn't think it could get worse than like the first 2. And then, yes, it can.
But then it did.
Yes.
And this kind of feels like, I guess, Anaconda 2, like where they still have budget because the first one made money.
Was that the second one with like Ice Cube?
Yeah. No, the first one was with Ice Cube.
Oh, was it?
The second one was
with Jennifer Lopez. Wasn't one?
That's the first one.
That's the first one as well.
The second one is also not with the Prison Break guy, but some guy similar to that guy. And they're going for the Blood Orchid.
Oh, yeah. The
what's
Black
his name?
Orchid.
No.
Wasn't it Black Orchid?
No, Blood.
Was it Blood Orchid?
Yeah, because it's like...
Which one is Black Orchid? Maybe Black Orchid is a movie. And it's
or maybe you're thinking of Black Dahlia. I don't know.
I don't know.
But they're chasing. It's a flower that only blooms this certain time of year, and it grants like eternal life.
And it's basically just big anacondas guarding
it. Yeah, that's why they're really big, because they feed on this flower and they can live kind of forever. Mm-hmm. I don't know who else is in that movie, but I did enjoy that movie too.
Okay.
It's not super duper bad, and it rates, I would say, just above Primeval that I watched. But it's, all of these movies are the same movie. They're trying to catch this big crocodile in Africa. But it's the thing that puts this apart from those is that it's actually based on a true story. And apparently that crocodile is still like alive.
You're talking about Primeval.
Yeah. It's when the movie ended, it said that it was still alive.
I want to see a movie like that with Will Smith where he's just like smack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even touching that. Not touching it.
Don't put the flower's name in your motherfucking mouth.
Okay. But the Primeval, it could have been a good movie. The premise is good, but it just didn't deliver on anything.
So how many slaps out of 10 did it get?
It got 4.8 slaps.
4.8 slaps.
Yeah.
So it's basically my rating for Super Mario Brothers.
Yes, exactly that. That's why I had to take that now. But now to the big one, I guess, from...
Is that our new rating system? How many slaps? How many slaps?
But... really big classic, and after watching it, or when I started watching it, I'm like, did I actually see this movie when I was a kid or not? But Scanners.
Oh, Scanners. I love Scanners.
Scanners, yes. So I have all 3 of them. But
is Scanners the one where the head explodes?
Yeah.
In the weird fucking...
Yeah, exactly that.
Oh, man.
It's pretty much a movie where the superpower is like entering a staring contest, but like a really intense staring contest. And it's just, the scenes are so long when they do these scanning things. It just keeps going on. It's like 5 minutes of just like strained.
Dude, I'm so curious about all these movies like Scanners, Children of the Corn. Scanners is the one with the cats as well?
No.
Which one was the one with the cats? Where they're afraid of the cats? Was it Pet Sematary?
Yes. I mean, there's a cat in there.
No. There's a movie where they're...
Do you mean Black
Manglers?
Cat? Or
no, Mangler.
Cat's Eye?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Manglana.
Yeah. The Langoliers or something like that it's called.
No, the Langoliers is the one where they're on a plane, isn't it?
No.
No, shit. No, it's the Stephen King one.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the spaceship and shit.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that movie is fucking long.
Or maybe, because there's another Stephen King adaptation with like the cat people and they're afraid of cats.
Oh, yeah, that one. That's the one I mean. Yeah, that's the one I mean.
And
isn't that Manglana in Swedish? It's called something else in...
Manglana, I don't...
I thought... the name is nonsense in Swedish, I think.
I don't remember what the cat one
maybe
is.
the movie was called something else. But
It's the cat people, maybe, or something like that.
fuck, yeah, I don't remember, motherfucker.
But I remember just like I have two scenes really vividly. One is like one of those cat dudes driving like
Exactly.
a Pontiac Firebird, and then another
Yes,
one.
this is the
they're-
movie,
they're
yes.
in a house somewhere
Yeah.
with cats. That's all I remember. But I remember it fondly.
Or a movie Cat People.
Yeah. Oh,
There's a movie called Cat People, you motherfuckers.
that's probably it.
I hope this might very well be that movie. Don't know. It's from the 80s, which sounds about right. Yeah, I think it's this movie. Isn't it those actors?
Maybe.
Shit. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah.
We'll look it up, but ooh, in German, Katzenmenschen. Katzenmenschen.
Just to make it a little bit more fancy.
Fancy.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh shit. Yeah, dude. There are some famous people in this one. Dude, just check it out. Oh, just scroll. You'll just like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so it might be that movie actually.
Holy shit. I mean, this is not the one that I was thinking of.
I don't think it is either because they were like they had makeup, they had this like cat thing in
that sort of Harmint.
yeah,
look.
exactly that thing.
The
And it was
swollen lip
very
thing.
prominent.
Yeah. But I remember this one
But
too.
I remember this one too. I just don't know cat people. Like I don't. Oh shit.
Oh, sorry. I think a trailer started playing in your head. Did it?
Oh, that's why my headphones cut off. Okay, let me.
I just
turn them-
wanted to see the cover, and then the trailer started
Okay,
playing.
now I turned it off.
There
Now
you go.
we're all. Ah, there you go.
But
That was weird.
yes, I wonder what the other one's
What's
called.
the other one? Yeah, well, we'll look.
But
it
I'm
up.
pretty sure
fine.
it's a Stephen King
It
story.
is. I think it is.
But I haven't seen that one.
No, but I'm curious
Scanners.
about that.
But just like revisiting those extreme
Mm.
geeky classics. And I got this one from our buddies' podcast After Dark.
Oh, okay, cool.
They did a full episode on the first Scanners movie, and it's like 3 hours long, and I
Dude.
listened to not all of it. But it really got me pumped to see the movie again, and then I started watching, and I was like, fuck, I don't remember anything from this movie.
No, I don't even remember why that guy's head exploded. Like, I remember scenes because we've used them as, like, GIFs,
And spoiler alert, that only happens the one
at
time.
The one time,
Like the first time somebody uses the scanning,
Yeah.
that's like Michael Ironside does it.
Of course,
And he's such a great
and
character.
Of course,
in
he
this.
was in it.
Of course. It's like one of his first movies,
Yeah,
too.
Okay.
Yeah. It's such a badass character. Like, he drills a hole in his forehead because he needs to let the people out from his brain. Like, it's so weird. But I loved it. I really, really loved it. And I don't know, like, just the cover of the movie is so ingrained in my head.
Yeah,
With like the guy, like, yeah, his head it's just about to explode. Like, and I think that really sold in the movie. Like, we talked about the impact of illustrations rather than photos and
Dude.
stuff. Like, this is the perfect cover for little teenage me seeing that in the video store and going like, I need to see
Dude.
this. This is amazing.
That's how I judged every movie.
Yeah, but that's how you do it. I still do it.
Dude,
like,
I
to this
rented
day.
that hard ticket to Hawaii because the cover was drawn and then it was nothing but babes with guns, but you rented it because it was a drawn cover. You were like, I'm the demographic. And then like, no.
Well, you said naked chicks with guns.
Yeah.
Like, you are the demographic.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I was like 10.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the demographic.
Definitely demographic.
Demographic. And it's some
Yeah.
Greek motherfucker as well.
Of
who
course.
directed those, I
Of
think.
course.
Yeah.
We need
God.
more boobs. And that's my best.
Vizia. Like titties.
Oreja Vizia.
Oh, yeah, exactly. There you go. There you go.
There you go. But yeah, Scanners from 1981.
Wow, that actually sounded more horrible in Greek, even I think for people that don't even know what we said.
Yeah.
When you said it like, vizia. Just like, it just sounds creepier.
Anything sounds creepier coming from a Greek.
From a Greek, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And hairier.
Just hairy boobs? Is that where we are?
But so what would you guess the rating for Scanners then?
Scanners, 7.6.
Yeah, that's kind of where I would have placed it myself.
Mm-hmm.
but being as IMDb is something else, 6.8. So I mean, we're still
It's
close to the
reasonable.
7,
Yeah.
but it's below 7.
Yeah.
But like when you watch it, you'll understand why.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil too much. Michael Ironside, I think, is the only character that I actually recognize in the cast. But it's such a classic, and if you go in with an open mind, I'm sure you're gonna love it. Like it's such a weird, slow-paced but not slow-paced, sci-fi, not sci-fi movie.
And since we're talking Michael Ironside, if you want to see him in something newer and way more unknown,
Turbo Kid.
Turbo Kid, yeah,
Yes.
holy shit! Like, I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it. Like the last time we watched it, like
blew my
rewatched
mind.
it,
It blew my
so
mind.
fun. Like it's such a fun movie. I want to see more shit like that,
Yeah.
where it's
And,
like it's not great, you know, like in terms of like how everything is like perfectly made but it just holds up throughout, even with its shortcomings.
they
you know,
made the best of what they could with the
what they
limited
have. Yeah, and
thing they had.
consistent.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like they were like, this is the best that we can do throughout a whole movie, and they just kept that.
Yeah.
And it's such
And
a
it just-
win.
And it just holds up.
So good.
I need to get that Blu-ray. Actually,
Yeah.
I really, I want to have like the special effects stuff.
Oh, man,
no, special features.
Yeah, and even that they did pretty well as well. You know.
Yeah.
Like it was fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Or Starship Troopers. I think because they were the After Dark guys were talking about their favorite Ironside movies.
Yeah.
And just when they before they said, I was like Starship Troopers for sure, and that's what they dropped as well. Because he's such an iconic character in that movie.
He's always been great.
Rico's Roughnecks, you know, but Ironside's Roughnecks. So quotable, not that I can remember any of the quotes.
Quokes.
You wanna live forever?
Starship Troopers.
Right, was it apes?
Do it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
All right, you apes. You want to live forever? Cannot quote it. Sorry.
I don't know.
Making a fool of myself as I do. But those were like the classic old school retro movies that I've seen. Also saw The Road to Perdition, where
Oh shit, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks
or
being
Shanks, as
a
he's known.
fucking assassin or like hitman. Like I would say one of the badass or most badass characters that he's done.
Yeah, he hasn't done a lot of badass.
Like which other movies has he actually killed anybody in? Think of
None?
one. Yeah. And in this one he slays. Like he's literally killing a lot of people in this movie.
He's always a good guy.
Yeah.
in
He's
one way or
he's
another.
kind of still a good guy here, but
But a killing good guy.
a killing, yeah. But there's so many people, like big name people in this one.
But that was like when that movie came out.
Yeah.
Holy dicks.
Because I know I have seen it, but I didn't remember a single beat from it.
I don't think I have though. Like I remember it coming out and I was gonna see it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like it was always rented when we went there, and then I just like it's just time.
Then it's
Time
from 2002.
Yeah.
But you have Tom Hanks as like the
Tom
most
Hanks.
badass version of himself, being kind of like an action hero, I guess. But then you also have Jude Law being the
Shit,
most
Jude Law was
disgusting and horrendous person or character that he's ever played.
Jeez.
He's so nasty in this movie, and it just works perfectly. I loved his character. It's just like this disgusting dude. Like his thing is that he takes photographs of dead people, but he's also a hitman, so he obviously kills them first, and then he takes.
Yep.
So when he gets a hit, like the deal is that and whatever I make from the photos, that's all me. Like so he negotiates the price of a killing, and has included that he can take a photograph and sell it, and
and
that's
make
his money.
Yeah.
Like it's such a small little detail, but coming from the freelance industry and where you negotiate stuff like this, and hearing a hitman talk about that, it just like resonated, and it was this little perfect
I
icing.
resonate with Murderverse
Yeah.
because
But it's a great movie. It's got a 7.7 IMDb. But you also have a early Daniel Craig in this movie. You've got Paul
Shit.
Newman, classic superstar in it, and a lot of other people that you're going to recognize. This was just one of those movies that I think everybody wanted to be a part of in some way because of Tom Hanks.
But it feels like that's one like Oscar type movie, you know, like it was up for.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm sure it was nominated for something. Like it wasn't over the top, super duper good.
But I think at the time,
it's a through and through good movie. You know, if Tom Hanks does anything, it's gonna be watchable.
Dude, I loved like Tom Hanks the early movies. You know. I don't remember what the fuck they were called anymore. You know, the one with the neighbor. I don't remember what that one. Loved that one.
The Burbs, yeah.
The Burbs, yeah. And then the one.
Splash, you got.
Which one was the one where they bought a house and it's all fucking broken, you know, and they're trying to fix it up? That one.
I know Drew Struzan drew the poster for it.
Yes. That's the reason you rented it.
Yes. Fuck. Yeah. Something Nightmare. I don't remember.
Exactly. But all those movies.
Yeah.
And Big. And
yeah,
I think Big was the first one that I saw
for sure.
that I was like, oh,
hooked.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then anything he was in, you just... Wasn't there one with a dog?
Yeah. Turner and Hooch.
There you go.
Such a great movie. And then... I mean, after that, he started doing the more dramatic roles with Saving Private Ryan and all of that
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Dude, I watched Forrest Gump so many times.
Same. And Castaway, same thing.
Castaway, yeah.
It's like, he's such...
Castaway kind of got to me, you know, when he comes back and everyone's moved on, basically. You're like, what?
That really... Because we saw it just a couple weeks ago, and it's really... Like, it hurts. It's really depressing.
Yeah, but it got to me back then.
Yeah.
You know, and now when you have it all,
it's a lot of, like, the impact is a lot bigger.
He's like, it's cool, I got wolves.
Yeah, exactly. Slap. All right, let's go into some newness.
I love that you've seen more.
Of course. Dude.
Like that list is longer than all the episodes we've ever done. And
these are just the movies. I've watched shows. I've kept watching Supernatural. I've watched some Rick and Morty. My Wayward Son. And just random shows here and there. And MasterChef, which has been my new sort of...
Let's not talk about that.
No, I love that.
No, I'm just kidding. You've watched all the food shows.
Yes, all of them. But all right, let's start with the not so great.
Not so great.
Snake Eyes.
Oh, okay.
G.I. Joe Origins.
How was it? Because I was going to see this with Dean, but we never got around to it.
I think Dean will like it.
Is it a lot of fighting, or is it like just
enough? I would say
it's.
If you take away the name Snake Eyes and the G.I. Joe
Who cares
thing,
about that? Yeah, it's
a decent ninja movie. It really is. It's about these two kind of unlikely friends or whatever. They help each other out in the beginning and then continue helping each other and become.
I was
bros.
like, one becomes snakes, one becomes eyes.
Yeah, more or less. No, it's Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, their introduction. You know,
Storm Shadow is that
the white
ninja?
The white ninja. So it's the black ninja and the white ninja, and they're teaming up, and then keep teaming up,
ninjaing throughout. Yeah. Any other like familiar like names or faces here? Like martial arts people. I mean, just like in the background. Something.
You have the guy from The Raid. Yeah. He,
whatever his name is, I forgot.
He is, I'd say, the biggest takeaway as in martial artist that I know, at least.
The guy that plays Snake Eyes. Who the fuck is he?
I don't know.
Yeah. Is he good?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, like the
What's
fighting
type of
is
martial arts actor.
Has
he been in anything? I didn't recognize him at all.
I recognize him, but I think it's probably from like a minor role in a show or something. Like definitely not a big role. I haven't looked him up at all. But like all in all, it's an okay movie. It's not anything fancy-pantsy, but it's out on Prime now, so you don't have to rent it anymore. So it's for free. But you know, it's just it's a solid meh. It's what it is. It's on IMDb right now. It is at a staggering 5.4.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. So again, it's a pretty okay ninja movie, but just a solid meh.
Fuck, I wish there was an action movie that didn't feel meh.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's
all meh.
It's all meh.
Yeah.
What happened to
but you remember when we watched like The Last Boy Scout?
Yeah.
It's still a really fucking good movie.
Like that's as far away from a meh as you can get.
Yeah. No, but
and
it's
such
all
a
good.
simple, easy movie.
It's such a dumb movie, you know, like in general. Like
It is.
It's just like
But it just works
it's
perfectly.
So good,
it's so
yeah.
well balanced in all ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that?
I'm a bit curious. Like I would like to rewatch Lethal Weapon that we talked about before.
Yep. Yeah, I think those are pretty much in the same category as like just those timeless action movies. There was that era, like early 90s, where just every action movie was perfect.
Yeah.
Die Hard, like it just got cooler.
Yeah.
And Lethal Weapon just got better.
And then everything like fourth movie and beyond got
not so good. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I liked Lethal Weapon 4.
Yeah.
But I didn't like anything Die Hard after the third one.
Well, I mean, the second one's pretty shit too, to be honest.
I didn't like when I watched it.
The third
as a
one
kid,
is really good.
I liked all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were some better ones and worse ones. But I think 4 is where like, what the fuck am I even watching?
That's the one with Kevin Smith. And when they kill a helicopter with a car. Right?
Yeah, but it's just so weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's just like it's like Uncharted. It's not an Uncharted. You know what I mean? Like you took the name.
Unnarded.
Unnarded.
Nard.
You neutered it. But it's just like it's something else.
Yeah, exactly. It's when you know that you've gone too far with the franchise and it's just like stop milking it. And then was it 5 when they the kid, like his son took over and was the big action dude, and then
I haven't seen Beyond 4.
Die harder again.
Yeah, exactly. Die extra hard this time.
Viagra.
So hard. But we joked about Bruce Willis last time.
Yeah, we did.
And then the news about him having. Fuck, I can't think of the disease that he has, but
baldness.
No. But yeah, it just got sad immediately.
So
I was like, oh, come on.
So he's resigned.
Yeah, from acting.
And Will Smith resigned from the Academy.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he give back the Oscar?
I assume he will, or they will.
He will?
He will.
He will.
Oh, stepped into that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Fuck this shit.
I don't have to talk about it, but I also saw Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder!
Yeah. Never go full retard.
Exactly.
But
blackface is apparently now.
Yes. And that's also on Prime. In case you haven't seen Tropic Thunder by Ben Stiller.
It was the last movie to do something fucked up, and then no one ever talked about it.
No, and it just works.
Yeah.
Because they're so on it. Like, they tackle it in the best possible way and it just works, but it's so wrong. It's so incredibly wrong, but it's so fucking good. You got pretty much every awesome dude in this one. Jack Black, Robert Jr.
Robert Black Jr.
Robert,
Yeah.
What
the fuck? That's
Ben Stiller and Tom Cruise and
Bill
Hader's in it, and everyone's
in this one. Yeah.
I even think I saw like a little bit of a hint of what's the guy from Stranger Things? The cup that you got.
Hopper. Yeah. What's his name?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then
he didn't come to Comic-Con Stockholm.
Exactly.
So fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Something. No. I thought I had it, but then I was thinking of the name you said.
David Harbour.
Harbour. There you go.
David Harbour.
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor. But maybe I didn't. But maybe I did. I don't know. Amazing comedy. Loved it. Sana did not. And let's see.
You didn't cry at the end? No, just kidding.
Not at all. No.
Sana
just
tried to drop it
from her nose.
So
maybe.
beautiful.
Yeah, try to wrap your head around that. And then we have the newest movie on Disney, the very much hyped, again, star-spangled movie, I guess. It's just every single Hollywood celebrity is in this movie. But Death on the Nile with Kenneth Branagh, again reprising his role as...
It's a movie about a
detective.
Train?
Well,
detective on the Nile?
Yeah, a train on the water, this time. because you had the first one where they were on the train.
Jonah Hill.
The Orient Express, not Jonah Hill, the other guy.
Oh yeah, the
frozen snowman dude, whatever his name is. Such a weird casting, but yeah, in this one you have.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, with the little.
That little thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the little
mustache.
You have Wonder Woman in this one. You have.
Gal Gadot.
You have that. I don't know the name of him.
Meryl Streep. No, that's not the one. Fuck.
No.
But it has a lot of famous people.
Yeah,
you just
a lot
can't
of
think
famous
of their names. Any
Exactly.
Of them. Saw them on that Norton show, whatever.
Yeah.
It's called.
Exactly. That Norton show.
That Norton show. It's a great name for that show.
Yeah, it is. But it was like, it was all right. You know, nothing super duper special. It was very slow, and I figured it out immediately.
Nice.
Like the whole, they build it up as this really really big thing. But yeah, and it's only got a 6.4 on IMDb, so it's like, yeah. I think I enjoy the first one more than this one, but they're equally slow. And it's about the Poirot, detective, who has a show from, I don't know.
In relation to Lambert?
Probably, yeah. And written by Agatha Christie.
Yes.
Yes.
That's as much as I know about that movie.
And that's all you need to know, I think.
Mm-hmm. Go Sean Clark.
Sean Clark.
God damn it.
No clock. There is no clock. And then Moon Knight. So just sticking with Disney, I guess. Moon Knight, this is a character that I pretty much don't know much about.
Still, never heard about him.
He's always been kind of referred to as Marvel's Batman, because he more or less is. He's a very conflicted person with, like, I'd say his superpower is that he's very smart and elite soldier type dude with gadgets and money.
So he's like the Punisher with funding.
Yeah, more or less, and Egyptian style clothing. But it's with Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight and Ethan Hawke as the main baddie.
Oh, okay.
And it's really good. Like, I mean, at this point, we only have the one episode out. So while you're listening to this, there's 2 episodes out. And I would say that is probably the best way to start watching it, with either more... Yeah, 2 or more episodes, I would say.
So he got the Assassin's Creed outfit on him.
Yeah, kind of. Like, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but the interesting part of this is the whole. If you've seen the trailers at all, you already know that it's kind of a split personality deal.
Did not know that.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
It's very like. So the whole premise of like Oscar Isaac's character, the introduction of the character is that he's locked himself kind of to his bed, like he sleepwalks or something. So there's a lot of sand around the bed to see if he's been up walking. He's tied to like the wall or something. He puts tape up on the door, like everything just to make sure that he's not sleepwalking. And then throughout the first episode, you start hearing and getting more weird with stuff. I don't want to say too much because you haven't seen it, and maybe you people out there are waiting for us to talk about it before you watch it. But as a first episode, it's really good. I feel really intrigued. The only thing that put me off a bit is the English accent that Oscar Isaac has as the character.
Is it like a Bane type accent?
Not really.
I was kidding.
But it kind of, it doesn't really work all the time. But when you, towards the end of the episode, you kind of understand why it doesn't work.
Okay. But why can't they just...
No, but it's a good...
Okay.
Like, for me, it works. Like, it makes sense when you understand.
Okay.
Yeah. And, I'm really, really interested to see where this goes and where they're going to take it. Who are they going to bring into this? Because this is a brand new character in the MCU that's not connected to anything
right now. Yeah.
And they don't have anything, like, spoiler alert, they don't have anything that really connects to the MCU in the first episode. Okay. They don't talk about any Avengers. They don't do anything like that. This is its own thing right now. And where they go in the show, it feels like it could be connected to other stuff that we're going to see in the future.
Yeah.
So this feels like the first piece of the new puzzle that Marvel is going to be laying down. So
I was so turned off by the trailer. The thing that I saw, like, it was a lot of CGI jumping in the air, and it just looked. I don't know if it's the white outfit that does it. You know, like
it is. It's a weird outfit for sure.
But, I don't mind the actual outfit. It's just like the CGI version of it. When he jumps and does stuff, you're like,
yeah, I guess it's like they really want to make it look like in the comic books, and it just does not obey the laws of physics, the shape of the cowl or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if that was,
but that's not in the first episode anyways. So, yeah, but I want to know what you think about it when you eventually see it.
Yeah, I think I'll see it after the freelance stuff is done.
Yeah,
because then I'll have a bit of a breathing room.
I just, like, I saw it 3 times. I wasn't, like, I didn't love it that much, but I rewatched it because the first time I just saw it on the iPad, rewatched it on the telly, and then Sana wanted to see it too. So, she fell asleep 10 minutes in, but so I got to see it a 3rd time.
Very nice. It's
Very
so
nice
to have company.
Yeah. So I've seen it 3 times, and it didn't disappoint.
Sana's like Frenchie. She just turns and just like
touch my boobs. Yeah.
That is actually
that is Frenchie.
That is Frenchie indeed.
That little slut dog. Yeah. Or bitch, I mean, which is actually true.
Which is, very
We're
true.
talking about a dog, okay?
Okay,
yeah.
Not Robert's wife.
She's the best. She is the best.
Frenchie is.
And also my wife is also the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also great boobs. Yeah.
What's happening?
I don't know. Yeah. But those were my really quick thoughts on Moon Knight. And I've also played video games.
What?
But we don't have to talk a lot about that because I don't know.
Was that the video game about cars?
I have one with cars. So there was
but I just meant if you kept playing that same one.
Yeah. I'm still playing that, and it's
was that Need for Speed?
Need for Speed. Payback is the one that I have been playing, and now I got Need for Speed Paycheck. No,
Too Fast to Paycheck.
Something like that. One of the older games that they remastered, and it's not an open world. It's just like mission based, and you play as both the cops and the normal racer. So it's kind of cool.
So
you
you're
get
both Walker and Vin Diesel.
Yes,
Very
exactly. Cool. And it's like a lot more simple than the other one, but still a lot of fun just to race around. Like, I don't know why, but it's just like this perfect way for me to really zone out a bit and just like focus on beat that character or that car, like just race faster. So I love it. But I did get a really, really old classic that I remember super fondly from back in the day.
Remember at all.
But Exhumed. And this, so the one that you can get it on the PlayStation Store. It's called Exhumed and then something slave, I think. Like,
let's see if I can. What was it called? Exhumed
and then something slave.
Slave.
I think.
Slaughter Cult?
No.
Let's just see what Google
because the game when I bought it for the PlayStation.
Power Slave. Exhumed?
Power Slave. Yeah.
Power
Slave. It's so weird. But it wasn't called that. Like the original game that I have for like the disc for PlayStation, it was only called Exhumed.
Oh yeah.
With
the red skull on it. Yeah, I remember this.
Yes. So it's a like Egyptian themed Doom
copy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very simple and a lot of fun. Like very, very simple fun. But I haven't even made it through the first level because I'm that bad. But just, when I had some time on my hands and really was like, I just want to play something stupid and, nostalgic. Yeah. It's amazing. So yeah, it just popped into my head. I looked it up on YouTube to see if like they had a walkthrough or something, and then they talked about that it had just been released on, like they remastered it for PlayStation or like you can buy it. I'm like, fuck yeah! And then I just went in, found it, bought it. It was like $10. And
Nice.
yeah, just started playing it. It's the soundtrack is pretty cool. I love that whole pixelated graphic. You know, a little bit more polished than the first early Doom. But there's just something with that era of games, like Super Nintendo style almost. It just warms your heart. It just feels so great sitting there playing it now as a fucking old dude, and you know, reliving my early teens. But yeah, so that's the longest fucking retro rant that I've ever had, I think. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun this week. Just watched stupid stuff.
It wasn't even the whole list.
No. I had to not talk about everything. But this is what I do. Like seriously, I start watching the last movie at around 2:00 at night.
We could make 2 podcasts.
One
where I'm quiet.
We just do our separate. Yeah.
And then we put them together, and then we have the Sketch for
It's going to sound
podcast.
the exact same. Yeah, pretty much.
You get to rest in the beginning, and then I get to rest at the end.
Perfect. Yeah. But do you have any, well, you brushed over it pretty quickly, but your thoughts on Moon Knight before you start watching it now? Like,
I'm not excited at all. Like,
do you know anything about the character?
Dude, I've never heard of this
Never
character.
heard of the character.
Like, it's not something, like, he's never come up in a way where I've like, oh, yeah, Moon Knight.
No.
Yeah, I've heard about. No.
Because
Like-
I own 1 or 2 comics with Moon Knight.
Like, I know more about Arnim Zola than I know about fucking Moon Knight.
That's
and who
crazy.
the fuck is Arnim Zola?
Yeah, that's the question.
That's the question, right?
But the character's been around since.
Oh, yeah, by the way, and
75.
Arnim Zola popped up in the fucking.
The What If?
The What If, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Arnim Zola. Like, that character I know, and he's nonsense. And then this guy.
actually rewatched What If
yeah.
this week as well.
And my son has an Arnim Zola toy.
What?
Even. Yeah. Like, that's
Is it
how
just a computer with a face on it? Or
yeah,
no?
it's like a human body with a little, like it's like a camera head or something, like a little
really?
thing. Yeah. And
Cool.
then he has the face on the stomach.
Oh,
I think, or
yeah.
something.
But that is, that's how he's supposed to
Yeah.
be. That's awesome.
But Moon Knight, I've never heard of him in any context.
So I heard of him a long time ago, and he was sold into me as Marvel's Batman, so that was like intriguing. And what I like about this character compared to Batman is that he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he kills whatever he needs to kill. He is like very much Venom style anti-hero, you know, like just
Yeah.
he's bad, but he does some good sometimes. But he's battled Deadpool, he's battled everybody.
Oh.
He's even bested Deadpool. Like,
What?
that's how good of a fighter he is. So, like, in the comics, he's really much a badass. Like, you do not fuck with Moon Knight. He's gonna kill you. Kill you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
But there's a lot of interesting stuff there. So I hope that it continues in, like, a very good way.
Okay.
But
Still not excited. But I'm not excited about anything right now. Like, I'm so out of the playing video games and watching things that I've gotten entirely out of it. Like, I don't even want to see anything.
What? You don't want to see Morbius?
No.
What? What's wrong with you?
Nobody wants to see
No, that's true. It's gotten so much shit.
Dude, I haven't heard anything about Morbius.
No, you should be
but
very
I'm
happy
seeing
about
it.
that.
My neighbor is taking me to the cinema
Oh, really?
in a week, so I don't have to pay for it.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, be happy about that. Yeah, because I am not going to...
He was like, don't watch it without me. I'm like, that's not
That's
happening.
not happening.
That's not like, I will take you to see Doctor Strange
Nice.
because it's your birthday, basically, when that fucking movie drops. So
Yes. Good.
it's already booked in my head.
Yeah, and that's gonna have to be a good movie. Like
Like
They can't make a bad movie.
We'll both just watch Morbius the day before.
Yeah.
And then like whatever the fuck they throw at us,
You're
it'll
gonna be
good.
like, oh my god,
So
this is so fucking good.
Better than when my babies were born.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it's so sad that Jared Leto has yet to make a good superhero thing.
Dude, but this movie is such a good way for you to introduce your vampire universe that maybe doesn't suck
You don't
this
think
much.
I hadn't thought of that? That's exactly what I thought of this morning. I'm like, maybe vampires are like coming back, but maybe I could do it good. Maybe I could do a good vampire.
But the problem with the vampire movies that are coming out or that have been coming out is that they're all just nonsense. It's just, you know, it's too much and stupid.
How can you mess up a vampire movie?
You could,
really?
yeah. I think
It's
vampires need to like if you don't have the story to make it cool, you just pull it back a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
This movie
it feels really difficult to mess up a good vampire story, you know?
Yeah.
Or like a bad vampire story even. Like if we're not talking Blade 3 or Trinity,
Man,
sorry.
Can we watch the fucking 30 Days of Night
Yes.
soon?
But that's a fantastic
I know, but I
vampire
haven't
movie.
seen it since it came out.
Yeah. No,
And
yes,
I really,
of course we can.
really want to see it again. And we've said that for like 3 years now.
Yeah, but it just feels wrong because it's such a good movie.
I know.
It's like it doesn't fit in this really, really horrible podcast.
Well, we don't have to watch it in that context.
No, that's true. That is
just watch it.
Yeah.
Because I really want to see it.
And then just talk about it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, we have to.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I really want to see it. But then I guess Velocipaster has its...
Yeah. It might be even better.
It might be so
It
good.
might have vampires.
Might be the best vampire movie ever.
Maybe they're ninja vampires.
Ninja Vampires. Is that a movie? Ninja
Yeah.
Vampires?
Yeah, it is.
Sounds like there should be a
Isn't
movie
that
here.
like
Like
wasn't
a
that one of
bunch-
those
I'm just like curious now. Like just guessing shit.
No,
and
I've
then-
seen the cover. Like I know it's one of those either
Okay, let me-
Chinese or Japanese.
I know there
old
are
school-
let's see, Ninja Vampires. It sounds like an official movie.
Yeah.
And I wrote nothing. It was just nonsense. Ninja Vampires on the Sketchbook Heroes podcast. And it's a fucking cartoon.
What?
No, it's just Ninjas versus Vampires. Ooh, from 2010. The classic movie. Ninjas battle vampires. Let's see. Oof, this looks really good. It looks like it has a girl with really thin eyebrows. We have great actors such as Jay Saunders as Aaron, Daniel Ross as Kyle, and some other faces you don't recognize as other people.
Very, very inventive names.
And some
there,
guy
too.
that looks like Matt Damon.
Oh, cool. But black and white.
But black and white Matt Damon.
What's his name?
Okay.
Is it Ben?
Nobody cares. But the movie has a rating of 2.9. Ninjas battle vampires for the fate of the world. And this all-new action horror comedy from the creators of the 2000 cult smash Ninja vs. Zombies. Moments after his... What was it? Shit, I just had to press to expand. After his down on his luck, Aaron is rejected by the girl of his dreams.
Kyle.
They both are attacked by blood-sucking vampires. Driven to save her, Aaron tracks down the mysterious ninjas who wage a nightly war against the forces of darkness.
I love it. I fucking love it. Oh my god, that's the
And
best.
then it keeps
thing.
explaining shit, but we're not going to read it. It was like, no, that's enough.
Yeah,
Let's...
you sold us. You know.
But there's
that's it.
ninja
We're sold it.
versus vampires and ninja versus zombies.
Yeah, but there's no ninja vampires.
Yeah, but that's a cool movie.
Yeah.
That's the podcast from now on. We don't have any more content, so we'll just read you plots.
Yeah, we're just gonna go in and try to find all of those best
I
0
love that
to
it's,
3 points movies on IMDb.
But you know, and this is so perfect for this episode as well. If you've listened this fucking far, just go out there and just do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Because
someone made this fucking movie.
Somebody made that thing. Yeah.
Somebody with no shame
Yeah.
made this movie that we just pulled out of our asses.
And that is a sequel
That
to
is-
another movie
Dude,
that was also made.
That was exactly the point I wanted to make. This is a fucking sequel that someone fucking pulled out of their ass. They were like, I really feel like with the zombies one, like we really need to bring in the vampires because
Let's
it's like
step
just
it up a notch.
step it up.
Yeah, yeah. What is the next step Zombies.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Mhm.
So if they can do it, you can do
it.
something.
For sure. Goals.
Yeah.
Do
goals.
something. There you go.
Represent.
There you go. T-shirt design of the day.
Exactly. Christopher Lambert and Elias.
Lambert out. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you enjoyed at least a few seconds of this episode. And yeah,
tell us about it on the socials.
yeah, which we never read, but
Exactly.
yeah.
But we'll repost that. when we see it.
Reach out to all my fake accounts, and my assistant will get back to you. And with that said, let's throw some farts.
Exactly.
Darts, marks.
Ninjas, parts, and farts.
That's all you need. Love you guys.